I love dabbling in 3D. 3D is something that I started doing last June, I guess, around June, and I've been doing that ever since. And this year I got to work with Post Office Studios in Bombay, and so I was working with them for a few months. And yeah, I do motion design too. And like further in the presentation, you'll see how I got started with motion design. And one of my friends, like one of my the best friends, Raz, is also on Zoom right now. So Raz, if you could just like introduce yourself. I hope he's on the call. If he's not, he'll be getting messages from me today. He's worthless best friend. I thought he was on the call. He's useless. Okay, so
No, no, I
some work
guess
example.
Raz is on the call. I can see him, but I cannot see his video. So yeah, most
Oh,
probably he is there. Uh, just he has not turned on his camera and he's muted. So
shy. He's shy. Okay. So some work examples. So just so that like all of you don't get bored, I haven't included a lot over here. I'm just including a few links where you can see some of my work. So you can just search Rishabh Gandhi on Behance and you'll find some of my work. So I do a bit of branding, I do a bit of 3D, so a bit of like a bit of everything. I still don't know what I want to do, so I'm just doing everything and just figuring things out as I go. And yeah, you can search Rishabh Gandhi underscore Instagram and you will see some of my work over there too. And yeah, I'll just introduce what this is. So this is Raz, this guy, and this is me, and this basically explains my entire college life. Just two of us sitting on separate tables and doing something on the computer. A few months back, we started something called R Square, which is like really creative name. Raz Rishabh R Square makes complete sense. So we started this in the month of I think April this year, April or March, and yeah, we've been working together ever since. He's my best friend. I love working with him. Perfect combo. And yeah, we've got the chance to work with Spotify. We made a few ads for Spotify. We made one for Ritwiz. We did one for India Design Project, and we have more in the pipeline which we haven't released as of now, and we'll be like sharing it soon. And yeah, why should you listen to me? Like all of you must be thinking. The answer is you shouldn't. You shouldn't listen to what I'm saying. There is no one right way of doing anything, and I'm just having fun doing what I love doing and just making things up as I go. And for those of you, also a few minutes back, I think we posted a workshop reel on Instagram, which basically explains the kind of work we'll be doing today. And I'll just play that. It's a really small clip. It's around 10-15 seconds. So I'll just play it for you all. Um, okay, is my screen visible?
yes, Rishabh.
Uh, yeah, I'll just play it. I think there must be a little lag due to Zoom. Just little preview of what we'll be doing. I'll get back to the presentation now. Yeah, the presentation screen is visible now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, little summary on what we'll be doing today. So we'll start off by doing a bit of layouting. We'll talk about hierarchy, a bit of contrast, kerning, leading, all of that. So like initially you might think that it's a little boring, but trust me, it'll be a lot of fun because after doing the layouting, we'll be moving on to type manipulation in Illustrator. We'll be using a lot of different techniques to make fun stuff. And after we do that, we'll be doing like a lot of stuff on Photoshop too. Just just basically trying to break visuals and just take visuals to the breaking point, after which we can like tone it back in. So yeah, before that, we'll just talk about a bit about fonts. So I guess everyone knows what fonts are. Everyone, like all of us, have them on our installed on our computer. So in case all of you are wondering where to get fonts from, or where I like to get fonts from, the first source is Google Fonts, obviously. And if some of you haven't tried it, just try it on. It's amazing. There are a lot of free fonts and like really well designed fonts. Then the next we have is ITF, Indian Type Foundry, and they have a lot of fonts available for free to download for students. Then there's another site called Pangram. So basically, they basically specialize in really stylistic typefaces, which are a little offbeat. So if anyone wants to try it out, they can go and try it for free. It's completely free for personal use. And after that, we obviously have the font, the like no introduction required for the font, and it has really cool typefaces like Cool Vertica. So if someone does not like Helvetica, we always have Cool Vertica. So for all the Windows people, just may Helvetica isn't pre-installed. This is all you can get for free. And now demo time. Let's begin. I'll just share my screen. We'll start off, like as I said, with Illustrator first. Is my screen visible? Illustrator should be open right now.
Yeah, Rishabh.
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah, and also please let me know if I'm going over time or something, because we have quite a lot to cover. We first have layouts, then we have the manipulation on Illustrator, and then we have Photoshop. So it's quite a lot. So I'll just show you a glance pick what this session includes. So basically, I'll do 2 or 3 live, and then I'll just go about explaining what I have done in the others. So we'll start off with, so this is how I normally start. Like whenever I want to design a poster, or like this might not really apply that much to book designs, because there are a lot of pages and you need consistency throughout. So this method that I'm showing right now, which like personally works for me, and it basically involves first listing down all the information that I have. So I've just taken a bit of information from the poster that was made. So yeah, I think this is extra. I'll just remove this. Yeah, so Rishabh Gandhi X IITB Design Club, Design Workshop, the date, time, the platform, my introduction, this, like what is typography, type experiments, the Instagram handles. So we'll start off from here. So any ideas, like what do you think would be the first thing that we'd want to do? Okay, and sorry, before I continue, one thing that I want to do is, I don't know if everyone is really familiar with Illustrator, so I'll just show a bit of Illustrator first. It'll just take 5 minutes. It's not that difficult. So I'll just do that first. So yeah, basically the tools that we'll be using today is this one. This is the selection tool. This is the direct selection tool. This is the type tool, and this is the pen tool. So these are the 4 more like basic features that we'll be using, and I'll just keep explaining stuff as we come around it. So yeah, just unmute yourself and just tell me, like, according to you, what do you think is the first thing that you guys would do, so that even I know that how other people work around things.
Hi,
And the
Rishabh,
shortcut that,
it's Anusha.
yeah, hi.
It's been a minute since we've spoken, but I'd say visual hierarchy. So deciding
Yeah,
what information I want to be read first.
yeah, we'll do that. So the shortcut that I'm using is Shift O. So as I hit Shift O, this artboard gets selected, and then if you hit Alt, click, and drag, uh, pressing Shift, then you can make a copy out of it. Yeah. Just let me know if you want me to repeat anything. I'll just do that. So in terms of what we want to appear first, and after that, so what do you think is the most important thing that we want to show? What do you guys think? The name of the workshop, the date, like what do you think? Just unmute yourself and let me know. Like
I
I
think
just don't want to
probably
ramble on. And
the name of the workshop.
okay, so type experiments will go on first. Then
Uh, Then Rishabh Gandhi XIITB, I guess.
Okay, and so like this, like what is this supposed to be?
If that's a logo, that should probably go before Type Experiments, which is the title.
That's who the workshop's by. So it could be at
Yeah,
the
so
top, like small.
so no, we're just talking about in terms of importance. I'm not talking about the visual arrangement on the page. We'll get to it eventually. So right now, just in terms of what do you think is the logic? So should design workshop come first, or should Rishabh Gandhi X IIT come first? What do you think? Because, like, we might have different
Design
opinions on this.
workshop.
Like,
Yeah, I think.
okay, okay. After this, so we have type experiments. The name of the workshop. We have design workshop. Okay, so type experiments. ये है. Design workshop is what this is supposed to be. We have the name. Then
Then
we
I
have
think
the
what
description of.
typography is should come
Sorry.
after type experiments. I mean, what typography is, I think, is more important than the names.
Okay, we'll put it here. Okay. Then trust me, guys. I know this is a little boring right now, but we'll just do this for 10-15 minutes and then we'll get to the fun stuff.
I feel like design workshop should be the first thing, because if you're interested in a design workshop, then you'll look further to see if it's, typography or whatnot. That's just
Yeah,
my
I
Okay,
opinion.
we'll
agree.
put it here.
Oh, that's good.
We'll put this on the top. Design workshop. Design
So
workshop. Okay. Yeah.
it could be Design Workshop and then by
Hmm.
who, and then it says Type Experiments, yada yada.
Yeah, we can also do that. So we have design workshop. Okay, this is supposed to be a design workshop. Then do you think it should be type experiments first, because that okay, this is a design workshop, and what is it
Yeah.
called? Type experiments.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we can put in, okay, the type experiments thing is going to be by this, or as someone mentioned, we can put this over here, type experiments. What is typography? And then we can put this too.
Rishabh Gandhi, about Rishabh Gandhi, and then I guess the date and time.
This date and time. Okay, we have this. So does anyone want to add anything to it? Anyone?
If we are talking about textual hierarchy, then I think date and time should come before this intro and uh, what typography is about.
Yeah, actually, even I agree with that. I think the date and time should come before all of the introduction of explanation and all.
So where do you think I should put it in the
Design workshop, date and time.
design workshop? Date and
Yeah.
time. Okay. Anything else that you think we can? Okay, and I'll put this here in the end. Anything else?
No.
Okay. So the first thing that, again, like, this is what I do, and not necessarily this is, I don't think this is a correct way or wrong way. This is just what I like to do. So when doing something like, say, I'll just show aage jaake. So like even when doing something as like expressive as this, the first thing that I would want to do is first try making layouts with a single typeface in a single weight. So this is the going to be a third step. This was a second step. This is what we'll do third. So just using one typeface, one weight. Just scale everything down. And now we'll try to break down the information. And doing this is a bit more trickier, because doing this and then making it look somewhat decent is a bit challenging, because if you just scale up text and just add fancy effects to it, then it just becomes very easy to basically get away with it. But if you go in this manner, even if the end result is extremely crazy, but even if you go in this manner, it'll just help you out. So yeah, if I put design workshop over here, because this is what the according to our design workshop, then we have the date, time, and everything. So we can either there are many ways that we can arrange the text, right? So we can either go horizontal or we can go vertical. So where do you think that we can put this? Should I put it over here? Or should I put over here? Should I align it
Right.
to the left edge or to design workshop ka baseline? What do you guys think?
I think the right looks better.
The right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put it over here then. Design workshop, November 13th, 6 p.m. Zoom. Now, when we have this chunk of information, another thing that like I would personally want to do is just in my mind, November 3, 6 p.m. together makes sense, but Zoom just somehow it just looks off to me. So if I were to do make a change, I would just move it thoda sa niche. What do you guys think? Do you think that we should do this, or do you think that this works better? We can like go either way.
I think you're right. Moving it down like more.
6 p.m. with November 13, I guess.
Yeah, okay, so we can do this, or we can sorry, we can just select everything, move it here, put it over here. This is also something we can try, or we can just go like this, move it a little down. And another thing that I normally try to do is say, okay, I'll just zoom in a bit. And let's say this is the chunk of information that we have. So sometimes what we'll do is assume, let's just assume कि ये तीनों ऐसे पड़ा हुआ है, and if we move zoom थोड़ा सा नीचे, and let's say this wasn't intentional, then if you look at it दूर से, then this will look like a mistake because the difference in space between this space and this space is too less, and it basically looks like a mistake. But when you go to extremes, then this doesn't look like a mistake. This looks extremely intentional. So that is something that I always try to do, just make stuff look intentional and not like a mistake. So there's that. Then we have type experiments. Now again we can, and I'll also tell you why I'm aligning things to different things. So again, this is not a rule, this is just something that I like to do, and I just feel that this ties the entire thing together. Even if we go completely crazy, again I'll show a few examples. Even if you see some of these layouts that we'll be making, all like some of it might look really random, but it is not. So a lot of it is like I've just aligned, everything is aligned to something. And again, this is not a rule, just something that I like to do. So we have this, and now we can put this over here. We can put it over here. What do you think? नीचे या
Down.
फिर right पे?
Down.
Okay, down. Now, now if I was supposed to put it down यहाँ पे, then that, okay, so we have already established that if we're creating a इतना बड़ा gap यहाँ पे, then this is one chunk, this is separate chunk. अभी यहाँ पे if I have type experiments and ये वाला information यहाँ पे, then I would try like again I would just try कि this distance is not as much as this distance, because these two are still more related than these two in my head. So what do you guys think again?
Yeah, makes sense.
And yeah, so I'll just digress for a moment and show something. Okay, the shortcut that I just hit is Shift Control H. What it does is basically it doesn't expand your artboard, but it will just convert all the gray areas into white. That is all it will do. Shift Control H. I'll move this chunk of text upper. I'll make a copy. We'll zoom in. So I'll just show something. So if you are using Illustrator and if you use the text box tool and if you just click and drag, तो अपने आप उसमें lorem ipsum आ जाएगा. Now, if you try dragging it, तो everything is getting अपने आप ही it's getting arranged. So if I'm doing this, अपने आप arrange हो रहा है. But let's say if you want to resize it, if I try to resize it right now, अभी resize नहीं होगा. It is just arranging the information. So if you see this blue button, if you double click on that blue button and then click shift and drag, now you can resize it. So just something to keep in mind. Like this will be really useful. So I struggled with this a lot when I was working with type earlier.
Yes.
And yeah. So again, we'll one more thing that I'll talk about. So when we look at this chunk of text, the shape, I'll just use a pen tool. So the shape that is being created is ऐसा type का कुछ shape. So whenever, again, something I do, so whenever I'm trying to arrange type, I always try to see what shape is this thing forming. because like to me personally, this isn't a very a shape that I like to look at. And again, it's just my subjective opinion. So what I would try to do is I would try to rearrange this text. So typography is the art and technique of arranging type to make yeah. So even when I'm trying to break it, I'll try to break it in a logical manner. So typography is, so I can either break it, typography is the के बाद I can break, because typography is the, या फिर typography is the art and technique of arranging type to make written language legible, readable. Again फिर यहाँ पे वो ज़्यादा negative space है, then I'll try to move this up again. Art and technique. Okay, then I'll have of ऊपर, of arranging type to make written language legible, readable, and appealing when displayed. Okay, so this shape makes more sense to me than this shape, even though this might not make complete sense or look that great, but just while working, this is something to like I try to keep in mind ki shape kya ban raha hai. Because at the end of the day, even when you look at this is basically, okay, another shortcut. So when I've made this shape, and if you click alt shift and drag, तो ये एक shape बन रहा है. Then if you hit Control D, तो उसका copy बनते जाएगा. Yeah, so I'll lock this. Control 2 है इसका shortcut. To lock something, Control 2. So इसमें the shape that is being made is ऐसा type का कुछ.
How do you choose the alignment?
Sorry?
Do you give preference to a particular alignment, left align, mid align?
So yeah, so if I want someone to read the information, if I want it to be easy to read, then I would always go for a left align. Because like at least people are used to reading usko left to right, then it will be easier for them to read it essay. If I go, okay, we'll just test it out. And to unlock something is alt control and 2. So lock is control 2, unlock alt control 2. Click on it. यहाँ पे ये right align का button है. I click on it. So now you can try reading it. And like to me again, it's a little difficult. And yes, some people might not mind it, but just I personally don't like setting type like this. Unless it is for a very stylistic purpose, or if the purpose of the poster is key, like it's not meant to be read, it's meant to be seen. So us type ke situation I would do something like this. So even in when we're working with posters, again something that I do is ki like just understand ki ye kaun dekhne wala hai aur kaise, like how is this going to be perceived. So if for example, if the people who are going to be looking at the poster are let's say the age group is say 55 to 60, and if I go like completely crazy on the type, if I am like chopping type, if I have like crazy textures, if I have materials like metal and stuff in it, then even though it might look really cool, it's not going to work for them. So the techniques that I'm going to show today I'll not say might, or are definitely not going to work in all situations, but just these are just different techniques and different things that you can try on. These are not correct for all contexts, but they're going to be useful in some contexts, hopefully. So yeah, getting back to this, we have type experiments. Yeah. So we can align this to something, or we can start create uska alag hi ek grid. So I'll show you like what I mean. So if I hit Control R, okay, Control R, yahan pe I'll drag and put it over here. I'll drag, put it over here. I'll drag this, I'll put it over here. Okay, so we now have a few rules कि कहाँ पे क्या place कर सकते हैं. So we have type experiments ये यहाँ पे. Now ऋषभ गांधी X IITB, what do you think, कहाँ पे डालना है? यहाँ पे डालना है, नीचे डालना है, कहाँ डालना है? Anyone? Hello?
I feel aligned with like text experiments would work.
कहाँ पे, नीचे या ऊपर?
नीचे.
Okay. And then we have this text which you want to put it नीचे. right?
हाँ नीचे.
Okay, I'll put it niche. And then we have ye do. We'll put it uske niche. What do you guys think? Does this work? Or do you want
It's a bit too much
I
weight
would
on the
want
center.
on
I
the?
would want Rishabh Gandhi just below design workshop.
Okay, I'll
I
put
would
it
like
over
to
there.
Yeah,
change
agreed.
completely.
And because यहाँ पे भी also we have two lines of text. यहाँ पे we have two lines of text. And again, I'll just try to align ये दोनों को baseline को, which is already aligned है. Nice. ये हो गया. Okay, now इसका what do you think? Sorry. अरे stretch हो रहा है. हाँ. So again, this is something that just keep this in mind. So when you have a chunk of information जो इतना लंबा जा रहा है, and to me this again this flow just looks weird. Like अभी इसमें यहाँ पे जो shape बन रहा है, this looks weird. Like my eye doesn't know कि अच्छा कहाँ से किधर जाने का है. So one thing that we can do to resolve this is let's just try something. If I drag it यहाँ पे ऐसे करके तो इसका size छोटा हो गया थोड़ा, but then you can see कि यहाँ पे hyphenation हो रहा है. To turn the hyphenation off, just click on it. यहाँ पे ऊपर में there will be a button called paragraph. Click on it. यहाँ पे hyphenate का button होगा. Turn it off. So now this will not get hyphenated. तो यहाँ पे we have ये this chunk of information. So now we can either because okay, so this thing and this thing is related. So we can try doing this. We can just see if it works or not. यहाँ पे I don't know if this will work कि नहीं, but okay. And ये दोनों को लेके I can let's say I can align it with ये. And I would try कि ये space और ये space same now because that to me that isn't that interesting. So I can either go थोड़ा ऊपर या तो I can go थोड़ा नीचे. Again, as we talked कि extreme, like we should, like at least I try to go for extremes because if it is a very small change then it looks like a mistake. So what do you guys think? इसको कहाँ पे डालना है? We can also move this up and move this down. That is also something we can do. What do you guys say? नीचे? Anyone?
Maybe type experiments could be a bit more right because you settle the weight.
Okay. And anything else?
There seems to be a bit of disconnect between the Rishabh Gandhi XITB Design Club and the Rishabh Gandhi biographies. I don't know.
So we
Maybe.
can move it up.
Yeah, but then I don't know.
Okay, we'll just try doing this. Can try moving this.
Experiment in the
यहाँ पे.
middle.
Okay, middle. So like middle align this. Like do something. ऐसा type का कुछ?
Middle right.
And like what about this? Do you want it to be left align, right align, or center align?
Center aligned.
Okay.
That looks
Okay, we'll do center line. Okay, and then what else? इसका क्या करे? Like this is just floating in the air. So we can also, if this is being center line, you can do this to align. ऐसे करके. So like this obviously isn't wrong by any means, obviously. But again, but we are not used to reading it like this. So like a lot of people would prefer reading it like this than this. But again, it's a personal preference, and you can do whatever you want to basically. But yeah, this is something to keep in mind that like you might be used to this and you might find this really cool, but maybe other people might find it difficult to read. So just trying out different options, showing it to different people, and seeing how they are perceiving it. So anything, any change in this, or we can move to the next next copy of the artboard.
We could left align Design IITB and Rishabh Gandhi, the IG handles, and put them below. I mean, they could be aligned with November 13 and 6 p.m.
ये दो नवंबर के साथ ऐसे.
Huh. So it would give
Okay.
like a nice ending touch to the entire thing.
Yeah, makes sense. So I'll just try one thing. Like after we moved it here, I just think कि अगर we do this, move it. Okay, and if I move this over here. So I'll just tell you why I did what I did. So the reason for me doing this is because, okay, I didn't make a copy of it. So basically why I did that was because like on the page, there wasn't any flow जो मेरे को दिख रहा था. So I'll just draw एक बार. Again, not a rule at all, just something that I like to do. So अभी यहाँ पे if I look at it, तो ये अभी ऐसे जा रहा है. And this is just a pleasing shape to my eyes, and like I think that this works, at least for me, this works better than जो पहले वाला shape था. So yeah, that is basically why I did ये वाला thing. So anything else that you want me to change इसमें, or we can move to the next artboard?
Let's move on, I think.
Oh, can I just check the time? It's 6. Okay, it's 6:50 right now. So I don't think we'll be, and we have time only till 8 o'clock, and we have a lot to cover. So, do you think we should just get onto the main thing, and I'll just keep explaining ki kya kya kiya aage, because we don't have a lot of time. If that works for everyone. Works?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So just another layout that I had tried the last time I did this. So design workshop on the left hand side, design workshop by Rishabh Gandhi, date, time, venue, type experiments. Yeah. And another thing is just try the place, like try moving things to the extremes, because जब अपने like when the only thing that we have is one typeface, one size, the only thing that we can play is with the placement, because like our options are limited, and that is why I find this to be extremely difficult. You can just see कि अगर उसको ऊपर move करके like what does this feel like if I move it to the left, एकदम left में, then what does this feel like? So just pushing things to the extremes, ऊपर नीचे left right, just seeing how everything works out. So after we did this, and just try a lot of layouts with this, and just experiment with just one typeface, one weight. And I showed one weight chota mein. You can try the same with, let's go. $60. So abhi, if you have itna bada maybe, then how can you arrange information? So I didn't do this, but you can also try doing this. It'll be a little challenging, but it'll be a lot of fun. Okay, so we have this. Now, like the one thing that I changed, यहाँ से लेके यहाँ पे मैं, that I added another variant, which is the type size. So यहाँ पे we only have one weight, one typeface, one size. यहाँ पे we have one typeface, one weight, but we have variations in terms of the size. यहाँ पे also, if you can see, I have aligned everything to, and okay, the shortcut for मैं जब यहाँ पे लेके आया तब it's not visible. So the shortcut of looking at it is Control and I don't know कौन सा बटन है, L के right hand side वाला बटन, colon I guess, पता नहीं क्या बोलते हैं इसको, L के right hand वाला,
semicolon क्या को?
पता नहीं.
Semicolon.
Okay, semicolon. Control semicolon is the shortcut for viewing the guides. Now, if you want to move the guides, you'll not be able to move them. You'll have to go to View, Guides, and Unlock Guides. Now you can move it freely.
Okay. How do you drag those guides in the first place? I'm unable to find reference guides in my Illustrator.
Okay, so if you hit Control R, so okay, I'll show starting. So View, Guides, Clear Guides. Starting में ऐसे होगा, left में कोई ruler नहीं होगा. If you click Control R, तो left में you'll see ये rulers आ जाएगा. Then you can click, drag, place. और वो initially it'll not be visible. Initially हो सकता है कि ऐसे दिखे. So the shortcut for that is control semicolon, and then you will not be able to move it. It'll be locked. Then you'll have to unlock it by going to view, guides, and कहाँ गया? अच्छा, it's already unlocked. So यहाँ पे lock लिखा हुआ है, उसकी जगह unlock लिखा हुआ होगा. Then you can unlock it. So that is what I have done यहाँ पे. And इसका placement looks off to me. Sorry, yeah, go on.
So things snap to that alignment, whatever guides we make.
हाँ, it'll snap to it. So if I have ये यहाँ
Okay,
पे,
okay.
it'll snap.
Right, got it.
So okay, in terms of using the grid, so I haven't used. Okay, there are like a lot of types of like many grids that you can use, but in this case, I haven't started with a grid. A lot of people like starting with a grid and then making their designs around it. I prefer just making stuff first and then aligning things to it. For example, if I move this यहाँ पे, समझो कि मैंने बस roughly सब placement कर दिया है कि okay, I know that visually I want यहाँ पे इतना like black shapes हो, यहाँ पे इतना black shape चाहिए, यहाँ पे इतना black shape चाहिए, and now I can put it यहाँ पे. So technically even this is a grid. So even though this does not look like a traditional grid जो हम लोग 4x4 8x8 वो सब देखते हैं, but this is still a grid. Now if I just start connecting the dots ऐसे करके फिर okay, if I do this, if I do okay, see जैसे यहाँ पे this thing that I missed, but now because I put the grid line in, I can do this, and I can also drag this here. I don't know if this works or not. I think it looks weird, so I think we can do this. So this is how I use grids. If I'm making a poster or something, I don't start with the 4x4 grid or anything. I just start like this. Just again the process that I followed कि पहले सब information डाल दिया, then arrange it in a logical manner कि किसके बाद क्या makes sense. वो एक point size में arrange कर दिया. उसके बाद now we are moving on to okay, we did this. Now we'll move on to another thing, which is adding size to it. And you don't have to follow this process all the time. This is just so that we get used to making these decisions in our head. तो ये हो गया. Now इसके बाद another thing that we are adding is weight. So the typeface that I'm using is Avenir, and the weight, इसका weight bold है, sorry black है, and इसका regular है. So when you want to design some, again this is something that I do when I want to design something simple but I still want flexibility, then I always try to use a typeface जिसमें बहुत सारे weights. So like this I think has around 20 weights to it, so it's really flexible. तो यहाँ पे what I have done is again सब left aligned है. Rishabh Gandhi X IITB Design Club I have made bold. Now again like this might be right, this might be wrong. We're just trying different things कि what works, what doesn't. ये bold हुआ, and yeah, this is what I had tried यहाँ पे. Now if we go यहाँ पे, we know कि design workshop main head है, and Rishabh Gandhi X IIT Design Club is also, you can say that like this is कौन conduct करने वाला and the main event sort of a thing. So to create इसमें और इसमें importance, the thing that I did was I just added a black line यहाँ पे. Now you can like a shape line, whatever you want to call it, but just so that there's a visual difference between this and this, I added this black line. ये हुआ, and now I know कि when I'm looking at this पहले, then I know कि ये चीज और ये चीज पहले तो कोई पढ़ने वाला है नहीं. Like at least I don't think anyone is going to read it. So I think कि ये काम का है, ये काम का है, और ये तीन चीज काम का है. So that is why इसको मैंने bold किया है, इसको bold किया है, और यहाँ पे emphasis डाला है. And again, if we are going to print this, so like again, there's a lot of complications that will come in कि इसका size क्या है, then इसका point size क्या होगा, and all of those decisions. Because when I'm designing on the computer, I don't really know कि ये print होके कैसा लगने वाला है, right? So I can try to zoom in and try to figure out अच्छा कितना बड़ा है, कितना छोटा है. But what's better, at least to me, is always try to print it out and then see कि अच्छा कैसे काम कर रहा है, और like कुछ issue हो रहा है कि नहीं. Because this might be really small and people might not be able to read this. So just trying that out. And even this is aligned, by the way. If I, okay, rulers chalu hai. If I drag this and put it yahan pe, then this is aligned to the E. So there's no need to do this, but just I just like keeping things cohesive. अगर मैंने इसको थोड़ा सा हिला दिया, then it doesn't look bad or anything, but just this makes more sense to me. And again, फिर इसका position अगर अजीब लगे, then I would do ऐसा type का कुछ. Then maybe we can take this, move it here. So abhi now there's a nice flow to it. Abhi now maybe this looks off, then we can try to move this to, we can try to shorten it, try different things. So yeah, that is what this is. And yahan pe, okay, so in terms of creating contrast, one thing that we saw is we can create contrast by increasing the size. We can create contrast by increasing the weight, but we can also create contrast by increasing, like changing the case of the type. So this is lowercase, this is uppercase. So just something to keep in mind. That, like at least I would always try to create some kind of contrast just to know ki acha ye important hai, ye important hai. And and we just saw the different ways of creating contrast: size se, weight se, position se. Yeah. So now yahan pe what I have done, I'll just explain it quickly. So another thing that I like experimenting is with the, what is it called? Tracking of the line of type, and I'll show how to do it. If I take Alt, click, drag, copy ban gaya iska. If I want to change this to uppercase, I can go to type, change case, uppercase. तो सब कुछ अपने आप बड़ा हो जाएगा. You'll not have to type it again. Now if you hit Alt and right arrow, so the tracking will increase. Now you can go really crazy with the tracking, and if you go too crazy with the tracking, people will not be able to read it. So people will start looking at this as individual letters and not a complete sentence. So even if we are pushing things, it would be better, not better, but if we want other people to try to understand what this thing is, then I would try not to go too extreme कि तब कुछ समझ ही नहीं है कि क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे. So just try not to push the limits too much कि कुछ समझ ही ना आए. And okay, I'm getting questions ki like where I got the mic from, his setup kahan se aaya. So my dad is a sound engineer and he has this setup ghar pe. So yeah, he's really awesome and he helped me set everything up. So yeah, I'll explain ki yahan pe kya kiya hai. So yahan pe like dheere dheere we're just trying to create more contrast. Like yahan se yahan pe we created more contrast, yahan se yahan pe more contrast. Now yahan se yahan pe we're trying to create even more contrast. So when we like increase iska size itna bada, like when we increase the size of type to basically, we are not used to looking at type in this size. So this is very new to our eyes. So we'll start looking at this as a shape. Like at least I did not used to see ki acha ye P ka curve aisa hai, A ka curve aisa hai before I used to, like before I started studying design. Just say if I just type in the letter A, and I'll search for a typeface called Boroni, or let's just go Bhaskar. Okay. Yeah. So this to me is really like this. If I did not know the language, then this would be a really beautiful shape to me because I just like the way it looks. It has a lot of curves. It's really circular, and I just basically like the way this looks. So when we like increase the size of type itna bada pe, then this just looks like a shape to us. Like if I zoom in bahut piche, then this is basically a black shape on the screen. So again, another thing, so when we increase the size of type, so the distance between letters would be a problem sometimes. And the distance between two letters is called kerning, and this is how you can adjust it. Click between two letters, click Alt and use the left arrow. So वो अपने आप adjust होगा. So you can just adjust it. So initially when the type was set, it looked something like this. Like there was weird spacing between the letters. Now this looks weird. So I just clicked Alt, left arrow. 2-3 बार left arrow दबाया यहाँ पे, left arrow. Okay. So that is what I did here. And now this chunk of, and please cut me off if I am going too fast or anything. And so yeah, so ये P का जो left वाला bar है, I'm aligning. Okay, I'll lock it. I'm aligning this to the left edge of P. Now, like obviously this type ka thing is more related to this, then I'll move it closer. I'll move, okay, why is this? I'll move this thoda upar. Okay, so that I know, okay, type experiments, what is type? ये पूरा एक group हो गया. November 6 p.m. Zoom ये अपना में एक group हो गया. And again, like as we had tried last, इसको यहाँ पे we can move, just try different things. And yeah, and यहाँ पे what I have done is I just typed it out and I just hit enter a couple times and moved it. So if you want, okay, I'll just show it once. Huh. And if you want to sample another typeface, you can just select your existing one, click on I. I will bring the eyedropper tool. Then you can click on the text you want to sample, and this text will be converted to that. This will basically take on all the properties of the text you sample it from. It'll take on the leading, the kerning, the font, weight, everything. And here what I have done is I just click once, hit enter, hit space, enter and space. And the way that I have broken this is in a way that we actually say words. So this is something, again, something that I like to do is trying to break words in a way that we actually say it. So experiments. So if, okay, if I were to break it like
Rishabh, sorry to interrupt. We have a question from Jacob. He's asking if tracking and turning refer to the same thing. So if you could answer that.
Yeah. So, okay, I'll control Z. Okay, so what tracking is? The overall distance between all the letters. So when I'm clicking on this, if I hit Alt, left arrow, Alt, right arrow, this is the tracking, which is basically the distance, the overall distance between all the letters. And what kerning is, if I go between two letters and then I adjust the spacing, this is kerning. And if the distance is between an entire paragraph, like say this, if you hit Alt and down arrow, we are increasing the leading. This is called leading. So all these terminologies are from like ancient times. Jab there was actually physical type or वहाँ से जब सब terminology आए. So we are not going to go to all of that, but just a thing to know that this is what leading is. Tracking, that is what tracking is. और यहाँ पे again I have aligned things. If I put the ruler over here, again control semicolon, and I'm aligning the X का ये ऊपर वाला part to type का lowercase letters ka height, the X height. Okay, so the height of the lowercase letters is called the X height because, well, that is the height of the letter X, and yeah, that is what the formal terms are. अभी I moved it, तो यहाँ का ये ऐसे हिल गया. So I'll again take this, move it here, click M के पहले, hit Alt and left arrow. I'll try to align it इसके साथ. Yeah. And again, this just the lone design IIT भी उसको भी will align. Okay, any questions so far? Anything? Okay. So again, we are just trying to push limits धीरे धीरे करके. So यहाँ पे we had the tracking was normal. यहाँ पे what we have done, we have pushed the tracking. सब कुछ को एकदम पास में कर दिया, and we haven't gone completely crazy with the tracking because I can still read कि ये क्या बोल रहा है. It still says TYP. I can make sense of like what this thing is. But if we went like Alt left arrow, if I go like this, then I have no idea कि ये क्या है and what this is supposed to be. Now this is just a black shape which I don't know. Okay, like what this means, I have no idea. So again, like what we talked about in the beginning, that we have to push limits, but push limits in a way that it actually makes sense to people. And again, about alignment, everything is aligned to this edge. I'll just put it here. So type T ka right edge is also aligning यहाँ पे. मेरे नाम का and the description is also left aligned. And yeah, someone had asked about sorry, about right aligning things. So this is where I right align this because it was just 2 words and I didn't think that it would make it very difficult for people to read because दो ही word है and this created a nice interesting shape कि left में ये जा रहा है और right पे ये जा रहा है. So there's that, and E is aligned to this again. November 6 p.m. Zoom is aligned to, I hope it's aligned. Let's check. Okay, it's not. So again, this is how I use the grid. I just put stuff pehle and then I try to make sense of the grid. November यहाँ पे हो गया. And now if ये expiry का जो ये baseline है is also aligned to November का baseline. And ये type को I'll move थोड़ा right पे. And now we can obviously do as such, try things. अभी यहाँ पे खाली नीचे एक ही लेटर बच गया. This looks off to me, so I'll just extend it. तो displayed ऊपर आ जाएगा. So now if you look at it, so like there's just an interesting flow that is going on the page. If I put it here. Oh my God. Okay. Huh. So this is how our eye is moving throughout the page. So just keeping this in mind, कि whenever we are trying to make layout, just put it in a way कि your eyes knows कि अच्छा ये shape ऐसे यहाँ से यहाँ जाना है, यहाँ से यहाँ जाना है. Again, not a rule, but just something that I find pleasing. And again, यहाँ से यहाँ पे we push limits. यहाँ से यहाँ पे we'll go even crazy. We'll increase the size even more. Now we are pushing it इतना बड़ा कि अभी like almost अभी ये shape जैसे ही लग रहा है. Now I'm not even reading it as type. And again, keeping in whenever we are pushing things, so we push the limits by increasing the size and cutting the letter. So now there's no letter that I know जो बीच से ऐसे कटता है and वो पूरा circle भी हो. So the only letter that this thing can be is E. Like that is what my mind understands. So another thing is that even when we are cutting letters or doing stuff like this, cutting it in a way that it actually makes sense and like लोगों को समझ में है कि अच्छा ये कटा है, but like they can just assume कि अच्छा यहाँ पे क्या होगा. Like कि अगर E continue हो रहा है यहाँ पे, तो like what can the continuing shape be? So if you go over Gestalt theory, there are a lot of theories. Like not, I don't read all of them, but those theories just give you a direction to think of. They just give you new ideas. Okay, so maybe I hadn't ever thought कि अच्छा I can actually cut letters and it can still make sense to people. So just knowing that theories for just knowing them कि अच्छा मेरे को पता है कि this is another idea that I can just try. So just that you have an idea in your mind कि this is also a possibility. So don't just stick to rules. Just know that what is acceptable to people and what makes sense to them. And again, everything is aligned. ये left edge पे align है, ये यहाँ पे aligned है. इसका T का ऊपर का is aligned to R के ऊपर का, और इसके नीचे का is aligned to ये chunk के नीचे का. We have type experiments. Now we have taken November 13, 6 p.m. We have aligned it to Perry का ये shape. And again, so the thing with using uppercase shapes is कि दूर से देखेंगे, so they are basically like thick rectangles. इसके ऊपर if I put this, so basically I'm just aligning stuff to shapes, and this is how I try to think of type. These are just a lot of different shapes that I have to arrange in a logical manner. So that is that. And now another thing that we are doing is we are going even crazier. We have increased the size बहुत ज़्यादा and we have rotated it. Like now again, like as I mentioned starting में, like all of these layouts might not work and these might not be practically feasible, but just knowing them so that you know कि whenever possible these are the things that you can actually do and you're not stuck with a very generic layout. So these techniques are just so that you can break out of making generic layouts. Okay, so this is not aligned to anything, so we can try aligning this too. And what I've done here is I've taken type का जो description था, I have aligned it to T का left edge. So everything fits in यहाँ पे, because there wasn't any space इसको बाहर रखने को. So that is why I did this. And yeah, ये दो है वो यहाँ पे aligned है, ये दो and ये सब यहाँ पे aligned है. And I am, my chat isn't open and I am seeing some notifications popping up. So can you guys just unmute yourself and say things, because I'm not looking at the chats if there's anything, because I saw a few notifications down there.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
No, no, please don't refer to me as sir. That is
Sorry.
Rishabh.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
I wanted to ask one question in this. Don't feel
sure.
anything. In the format which you have created just now, the mens is, I feel, too far from Xperi. So, although we have maintained flow, is there any disadvantage to keeping mens far away from Xperi in this format?
Yeah, so again, as I said, all of this might not work, and as you mentioned, let's just try moving this. So again, so as I was making this actually made sense to me, but again, as we talked about that, showing it to people so that they can tell you if it is working or not. Because if you have made it, everything will work for you. You will be like, this is the most amazing thing that you ever made. But asking people is something that we should do.
Just for now, I felt like Xperi, and then I'm like, where is the other half? Could be any word, right? That's what I just felt. So although we are getting flow, maybe I was just asking what was the motivation behind it. So, okay.
No, you're completely right. So I had kept this over here because there was too much negative space over here. So I had thought, I'll just fill it in over here. So we'll just try out what you also said. So, okay, we're using another shortcut. We are going to expand the text. And by expanding, I mean that you'll not be able to edit the text any longer. It'll just be a shape. And the shortcut to do that is Shift Control O. Now, all of these are shapes. You can't type anything. You can't edit this. Now, all of these are a group. So we need to ungroup them. So right click, ungroup. Select all of this. And where do you think we can keep this?
Not sure. I mean, I was just worried about spacing, but I mean, keeping it anywhere else it still feels like it's obstructed now because we have this big type here, and keeping it close is also not that good. Well, maybe keeping it below vertically below might be better. I know this is just one of my feelings.
Vertically
all of
below,
it,
as in?
The word ments should have been just below the dash of P, the horizontal line of P, which is now currently present.
Okay, what if? So you're saying कि ये तीनों को we should be putting it in one place, right?
No, not that was not necessary. It's the same as before, except mens will be much closer, will be below the line. There's a horizontal line, right, due to the presence of P.
Okay, यहाँ पे?
Yes, I thought that might be close, but I'm not sure.
We'll not be able to put it over here, but if we move the entire thing, then we might. If we take this, if we move it here, then maybe
something like that.
Maybe
something
this
like that.
Experiments. Maybe this can work.
Yeah, this is what I think might be more suitable, but it could be anyone's choice either way.
Yeah, everything that we are doing is really subjective. So maybe it can work for someone, maybe it cannot, but that's the point. We're just trying out what everyone thinks so that we have a larger variety of things to try from.
Okay, then I'm fine. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So anything else in even these layouts? If you guys have any suggestions, we can quickly try it out. Okay, so after we got really large, what we can do is we go really small. So we went crazy in terms of the size. Now we have gone reverse pay and we have decreased the size. So यहाँ पे this is what we have done. ये सब का size same ही है. And everything is aligned to the left edge. We have type experiments. typography ka the para, and then we have design IITB Rishabh Gandhi over here. So, and like the reason that I arrange it like this is, and okay, I think we can go इससे भी ज़्यादा. Now, to me, this, like, I don't think कि यहाँ पे बहुत negative space, and again, like, someone might disagree, and again, it's really subjective. But why I did this was कि if you look at this ऐसे करके, so this is key, like this is basically a shape, complete shape on the page. And now that I've put this shape, then I think this makes it easier for me to arrange. I can maybe move it यहाँ पे, move it यहाँ पे. Just see ki where, like, what works for you. Just trying different layouts. Again, all of them might not work, but just moving stuff around, trying to break the layout. ये यहाँ पे move कर दिया, फिर ये I don't know, ये यहाँ पे डाल दिया. Then again, this is something like interesting. Then if I do इसको left align, if I move it type का इसके नीचे, move it up, यहाँ पे, हाँ. And maybe this is another layout that you can try. So just moving different things around, just playing with type. And basically it's looking at type as shape and not something that we are used to just page pay for, like obviously even this is for reading, but this approach ki hum log usko shape ki tarah dekh rahe, we are enlarging it, we are decreasing the size, we are putting stuff inside the letters, and just trying different things out. So this is what that is. Uske baad I have just taken the entire layout and rotated it a bit. So even rotated type is also something that you can try doing, and it might not work in all situations, but it might work in some. And this style of just arranging, aligning everything is from like this aesthetic is a very Swiss aesthetic, a very Swiss style of doing things. And yeah, again, this is not a rule. And like if you show this layout to, say, for example, your mom or your dad, they're going to say this looks really weird and this doesn't make any sense. So just also keeping that in mind कि हम लोग like this layout, that this is what we are taught in college, right? कि सब कुछ aligned है grid से and ये सब experiment करना and stuff. So doing all of that, but also keeping in mind कि कौन देखने वाला है उस हिसाब से करने का. Because if my dad was going to look at this, maybe he would say that this does not make a lot of sense, and something more simpler would make sense to him. So just keeping the context in mind, if you're going crazy, तो हम लोग का जो audience है, they should be, let's say, accepting of that sort of a look. And if we are going simple, then our audience should be like that too. So just knowing the context of who are we designing for. ये हो गया. And just another thing that you can try is just offsetting text. कि ty यहाँ पे है, p यहाँ पे कर दिया, and then I have moved type. And how did I move this? I'll show it. I'm alt click drag. If I hit alt right arrow, तो spacing बढ़ गया. Now if I hit shift control O, now all of these are shapes. I can move them, I can edit them. Right click, ungroup. And now I can basically arrange it ऐसे करके. And again, the reason I've put the type like this is because I thought that it would give the poster a better flow. And again, now this experiments might not work. And like that is just something that we'll have to keep experimenting with. Ki, like your eye knows, अच्छा X के बाद peri ही पढ़ना है, peri के बाद mens ही पढ़ना है. That is something that we'll have to keep experimenting and showing to a lot of people. Because to me, this might make sense, but like I'll not know until I show it to a lot of different people. Like if you look at this, maybe this doesn't make any sense. And yeah, that's the point, just showing it to different people to understand if it's working or not. So this is our section on creating layouts. So are there any questions? And after that, we can move on to the type manipulation techniques on Illustrator. Anything?
Rishabh, I guess you can move on.
Okay. What's the time? Okay, it's 7:20 right now, so I'll try to wrap up Illustrator in 10-15 minutes. How about having experiments vertically on the left side? So by vertically, what do you mean? By stacking type vertically? So something like something like this. And on this layout or on some other layout? Can you unmute yourself and okay, this one. Okay, Shift O, Alt, click, drag, and I'm using space to move through the space. We'll just try what Hiran suggested. Okay, so where do you want me to put this? Like something like this? Hello. Okay. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you think this works? Does this look off? Do you think you can move it somewhere else? Do you think the vertical stacking looks off? Anything?
The vertical stacking looks off.
Yeah.
Looks off.
The spacing is too much.
I mean, it's like too much happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we can try. We just normally like normally the vertical stacking isn't too useful if you want to actually read it, but again, if you're going really experimental, if you're trying different things, then you can obviously try this and try arranging it in a different layout. Like for me, this personally doesn't work because yeah, again, the shaping looks a little off and it doesn't add to the flow. It doesn't add anything to the
It's
layout.
the flow. Flow is the thing.
Yeah, so again, the flow looks off.
This leads to, I mean, when I'm reading this personally, I feel that I'm reading experiments before I read type when it's aligned to the left. But when it's aligned to the right, I read it in the proper order.
So like this. If someone says it's rotating, so this is the last change we are doing because we don't have a lot of time. So this is the last thing we are trying, and then we'll move on to the manipulation. Someone suggested doing this. So again, a lot of interesting shapes, but this would be a problem to read. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. So what I have done here is, sorry. Okay. So what I've done here is basically, like again, as I mentioned earlier, looking at type as shapes. So that is what I have done. I've just extended all the horizontal and vertical lines, and I'll show you how to actually do it. I'll make a copy of the artboard. I'm not doing the layouts right now. I'm just showing the one particular thing because we don't have a lot of time now. Alt right arrow again to adjust the tracking. And the shortcut that we had talked about to create outlines of the text is Shift Control O. What happened? Okay, Shift Control O. Everything is converted into a shape. Right click, ungroup. You can move all of this independently. Now, the two tools that we had talked about was the selection tool and the direct selection tool. So whenever you want to edit a path, so this is a path. If I hit Control Y, this is the wireframe mode, which basically tells you ki path, like what is the path. And if you see the difference between a type layer and the shape layer, this is the difference. When you hit Control Y, if it is still completely black, then this is an edible text layer. If you see a stroke, then this is a shape, and you can edit this. I'm going to click on the direct selection tool. Now, if I go close enough, and if I am hovering over it, you can see a black circle ya kuch aayega. Click on it, shift and drag, so you can move it. Click, shift, drag. Click, shift, drag. Now, for the Y, what we have done is we have actually यहाँ पे जो existing shape है is not a horizontal cut, it's a diagonal cut. So पहले उसको we'll have to पहले we'll have to make a horizontal cut to it. So sorry, vertical cut to it. So so we'll talk about another tool which is called the shape builder tool. I'll show how it works. So I'll make a square. I'll take the pen tool. यहाँ पे है. The shortcut is P, by the way. And let's say, and you can make the cut in any direction you want. I'm just going to make a horizontal cut. Click, shift and drag. Then I am clicking V. Select both. फिर यहाँ पे, if you see, यहाँ पे shape builder लिखा हुआ है. I'll make copies of this. Select both. Shape builder tool. Now, if I just click on it, then these two shapes will be separate. I just clicked on it. I hit V for the move tool. Now I can move this independently. Now these are separate shapes. If I select these two, take the shape builder. If I hit Alt and click, then that shape will get deleted. And that is what we'll do over here. We'll take the pen tool with P, shift, click, drag. And we'll have to cut it in a way ki, like even this curve, like see right now, if I cut it, तो ये curve अभी ऊपर जा रहा है. I want the curve to be flat, relatively flat. So I'm going to move it यहाँ पे. Select both, shape builder, and hit Alt, click. It's gonna get deleted. Zoom out, rectangle tool, and we still have a path here. Click on it, delete. Rectangle tool. I'm just making a. Okay, and another shortcut. So if you're like this will get really tiring when you are working on multiple documents. So if you hit D, like the letter D, so this will switch to defaults like white or black mein. So right now this is the fill ka box, this is the stroke ka box. The fill is white, the stroke is black. If you hit Shift X, the fill will become black, the stroke will become white. And if you hit the slash key, okay, sorry. And yeah, if you hit the X key, then you can switch between these two. Obviously, you can double click and do everything manually, but you'll save a lot of time if you remember all the shortcuts. So right now, what I want to do is remove the stroke. Click on it. Right now, आगे वाले layer पे fill है. I'll hit X. Stroke आया. Hit the slash key. तो stroke 0 हो जाएगा, and we have a new shape. There's that, and that is the same thing that I did with E, and P में भी वही किया था. So that is how I did this.
Short key.
Yeah. So if we have a shape, and let's say कि starting में ऐसे stroke भी नहीं है, fill भी नहीं है. Select the shape, click on D for Delhi, then it will fill in the default colors, black and white. अभी this shape जो filled है shape, this is the fill, और यहाँ पे जो border वाला है, that is the stroke. Now if you hit X, then you can just switch between these two modes. Okay. Then if you hit Shift X, तो कलर दोनों में चेंज हो जाएगा. स्ट्रोक का कलर फिल का कलर बन जाएगा, फिल का कलर स्ट्रोक का कलर बन जाएगा. And now if you hit the slash key, तो stroke will be 0. You can do everything manually too, but this will just save you a lot of time. Now यहाँ पे क्या किया था, this and this are pretty much the same, but so just to try another variation is, this is the paragraph that explained the type wala thing. I wanted to put it inside the T wala shape. So what I did was, again hit A. A is a shortcut for direct selection tool. Click, drag, ये बड़ा हो गया. Click, drag, तो इसका भी thickness बढ़ गया. So that is what I have done यहाँ पे. Now we will move on to doing this. And okay. Click Alt A, Shift Control O. We're doing the same things. We right click, ungroup. Now we'll use a new tool. The new tool is called Pathfinder. And what for the first thing we need to do is we need to decide ki cut kahan kahan marna hai. We'll take the pen tool and just again I'm hitting the D key, so stroke black ho jayega. And I'm just taking the pen tool and just randomly making marks ki meko kahan kahan cut karna hai. Let's just say कि इतना चीज है जो मेरे को कट करना है. So what I'll do now is I'll select everything. I'll go to window and then I'll go to Pathfinder. Click on it. There are a lot of options. No need to worry about all of these. You just need to be worried about one option, which is called the divide. So what the divide option will do is basically जहाँ जहाँ पे भी pen tool से cut मारा है, it will basically separate the shapes from those cuts. I'll hit divide. Right click, ungroup, and now all of these shapes are separate and you can move it. So again, even when we are breaking shapes like this, just like we talked about last time, just breaking it to a point कि like समझ में आए कि अच्छा TYPE है, and I might have gone too much with this. Maybe this would make more sense, but again, just trying things, showing it to people, and just making sure you're not going too off limits. Another thing that we can do is actually make diagonal cuts and align type in a diagonal manner. So I made this cut using the same method I showed with with this one, using the shape builder tool. I'll show it again. If this is my okay, I'll just show it with a letter.
So what is the difference between Pathfinder divide tool and this
Shape
the
builder
tool which
yeah, so basically both of them are kind of the same, but this performs the function with the click of a button. So if you have a lot of different things going on, then you can okay, I'll show an example. Okay, so again control Y is the shortcut for the wireframe mode. Control Y. So right now you can see ये सब अलग-अलग shape है, and I want this to be one shape. So just imagine कि मेरे को एक ही stroke चाहिए जो इस outline के बाहर जा रहा है. So if I have selected it. यहाँ पे fill black है, stroke कुछ नहीं है, shift X, stroke black हो गया. So right now if you can see सबका individual strokes आ रहे हैं, ये एक stroke नहीं आ रहा है. So if I make a copy of it, now I'll show you the same thing but in different methods. If I select this, if I go to shape builder, and if you don't click any button like alt भी नहीं और कोई button नहीं, if you just click and drag, then it will merge it into one shape. And I had to move my mouse pura mein, but now if I am using the Pathfinder, selecting everything, hitting the unite button, ek baar mein ho gaya. I did not have to move the mouse and click on everything. So that's and like similarly ye sab ka bhi wahi function hai. Like some are for intersecting things, some are for overlapping things, just different functions. So just try these out. Sab mein you'll get another like different outputs.
right. With my observation, I feel Pathfinder is mostly used while making logos. Not Pathfinder, but the other one. Yeah.
The shape builder.
Yes, it's mostly used in making logos and things. Just like you want to experiment, what if Like you cut an edge or you cut an something. So how will it appear?
Yeah. So like a lot of people are comfortable with Pathfinder. A lot of people comfortable with Shape Builder. So personally, I never use the Pathfinder because I just find it very confusing. I always go for the Shape Builder. And I think we'll have to wrap up by 8. So I'll just take 5 more minutes for. We have quite a lot. We also have Photoshop. So I think it's your call. So either we can go with Illustrator and we can go through all of this. These are some 3D techniques on Illustrator, wireframe, 3D shadow, overlap stuff, or I'll show what else we can do right now.
Rishabh, I think since we have dwelled into Illustrator for so long, it would be nice if you could complete only the Illustrator part.
Okay, that works too.
Okay.
Is everyone okay with it? Everyone fine with
Yeah.
Illustrator?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, works. Okay, so what we have done here is, again, I'll take a letter. Let's just take T.
Also, how do you decide, like while designing a poster, so you're given a brief that for such an event you need to design it. So do you see the user side of it or the aesthetic of a poster, like how will it look like, or the both aspects? Because what confusing is that you're given a brief, but you don't know like what the other person is expecting, whether it be a competition or whether it be a college project, college poster, or a fest poster maybe. So yeah, how do
So
you
I'm like,
decide?
I personally try to keep both of them in mind, but a lot of times what happens, at least with me, is I end up focusing on the aesthetic part a little too much, and then like whoever my mentor is, they'll tell me ki acha, this is going too off limits, you can't do whatever you want to do, you have a brief, stick to it. And yeah, so like it's always better to have a person to tell you ki, okay, you're just making art at this point right now, you have a purpose, fulfill that purpose. Nobody really cares about how great the poster looks if they don't know what it means. So again, as I like said starting, these are just a lot of fun techniques, but all of them will not work. Like in an actual scenario, all of them will not work. Like a lot of time, you'll just have to make really like stuff that isn't this like isn't pushing the limits too much, but that just works. And like at the end of the day, that is what people will care about.
Right. Also, it becomes a little difficult when you add illustrations or something elements to it. Like right now, it's just the type. So, but if I'm like there was this competition of biophilia, so I tried designing a poster. So first I studied biophilia, I made a mood board and everything. But then while making a poster, it is like what to add now. Like there's so many things, and what should be added? I mean, so it becomes difficult.
Makes sense.
So
Even
is it
like
a
I find it really
practice?
difficult.
Is it a practice that you go through, or yeah?
So at least what helps me out is so again, so I think so to just so that I would get more comfortable with doing stuff like this, what I did was around 2 years back, I tried doing a daily poster challenge thing, and I think that is why Harth contacted me after he saw like something that I had made 2 years ago, just because I wanted to have fun. So that is, yeah, so if you know what your limits are, if you're going completely crazy, then you also know how to tone it down. So if you are comfortable with both extremes, going completely simple and going extremely crazy, I think over time you'll find a balance of what really works for you. At least like that is what worked for me. So just staying in the habit of making something every day, just experimenting, putting it online maybe, just so you have a visual directory of how you have progressed.
Right. I guess that seems a nice idea because then you have an audience to judge even. Yeah.
No, I don't think that is a good idea. An audience to judge, at least to me, isn't a very good idea, because
Okay.
again, like on Instagram, when I used to post stuff like this, I used to get a lot of people saying that this is not really useful. Like nobody is going to make posters like these. So like, why are you making it? So just making your intent clear. So if your intent is okay, you want to practice making posters, you want to get better at doing this, then like you're just practicing now. So everything you make doesn't need to look amazing or great. It's just for your practice. And if people feel that this doesn't work, they don't know what your intent is. And even if you
Mm.
explain your intent, if they don't care, who really cares? It's for you.
Yeah.
You're going to
Yeah.
improve. So yeah. Okay, I'll show how I did this. So if I want to make a cut over here, I can again. Okay, so if I want to make cuts which are in the same angle all the time, like all of this is in the same angle, what you need to do is hit Control K. It'll bring out your preferences. It'll bring out another. So this is the first keyboard increment thing. We don't need to get into this. The constraint angle is basically when you hit Shift and drag. So normally kya hoga, it'll go in a straight line. But what we want to do is we want an angle right now. So constraint angle mein jaake, for example, I'll write in 30. I'll click OK. I take the pen tool, the shortcut is P, click, shift drag. तो अभी ये 30 degree में ही बनेगा. That is what I did over here. I'm just explaining this part, we'll get into this abhi. So if I zoom in, P for pen tool, click, drag, V for move tool. I'll place it here. And a lot of times, like things will just get a little confusing ki like intersect ho raha hai, nahi ho raha hai. So always hit Control Y, zoom in and check. ज़्यादा zoom in हो गया, but okay, this is the keyboard increment. Okay, we'll also do that. So when you're clicking on something and if you hit the right arrow, so this is moving by a certain increment. If you hit Control K, यहाँ पे जाके if I go 0.001, and now if I hit the right arrow, so now this is barely moving because I went too low. Let's go 0.1. So now this is better. So this is easier for me to align. पहले इतना ज़्यादा distance था that I couldn't align it properly. And I'm clicking Control and minus key to zoom out. Space bar to navigate. Control Y for wireframe से इसका mode. Hit V. Okay, someone asked how far can you go with the colors? Could you elaborate what you mean by that? Shape builder, Alt, and this gets deleted. I'm not too sure what you mean by how far you can go with the colors. Like I kept it black and white for this example because if we add more elements to it, either it'll become very easy for me to make it look better, or it'll get really difficult for me because I have more elements to think about. And a lot of times if you just add more elements, you'll make it easier for yourself. So just starting with, even if I have an image, I'll still start with just the type first and manage the type first. That is what I did over here. Examples quickly. Okay, that is what I've done over here, and I'll quickly show कि ये shape कैसे बनाया है. Hit P key, click. Okay, and now we have another problem कि अभी मैं shift दबा रहा हूँ तो ये भी 30 में ही जा रहा है. Click. ये हो गया. Now if I want text to be inside a shape, this is the shape that I created इसके साथ. Then what I'll do is now just click the T key. Control K जाना पड़ेगा. I'll have to constrain the angle to 0 again. Okay. Click, and the text will be in this shape. So it explains how I did this. Now this is basically the shape builder tool. If we have this over here, overlapping shapes, Shift Control O, zoom in. Shape builder, the shortcut for shape builder is Shift M, Alt, click, click, click. The shape gets deleted, and this is pretty much what we have over there. This is the same thing. I just changed the opacity. To change the opacity, you just need to go to Window, Transparency. Okay, it was already open. Window, Transparent. कहाँ जा रहा है? Anyway, I think Zoom is causing some problems, but if you go to Window Transparency, then the opacity option will come up. This is the drop shadow option. If you just want to put in drop shadow, click on your text, window.
Rishabh, you already have the opacity option on your right hand side. That is why
On
it's
your
not
right-hand side?
as a, on the screen.
Acha.
The vertical.
Okay. Got it. I think ये Zoom ka thing was covering it up, so I couldn't see it. Move it. Okay. So if you want to add drop shadow, click. Yeah, just click on it. Window. Okay, window and appearance. This will open up. Okay, window, appearance. And you have this FX button. Click on FX. Go to stylize. Click on drop shadow. You'll get a lot of options. Just experiment with this. You have a lot of options. Just experiment all of this. So there's no limit to how far we can go. So just keep playing around with these and you'll get really interesting results. Okay. Okay, so like I have some really interesting techniques on Photoshop too. So I can either cover the wireframe thing and 3D thing once, or we can directly move on to Photoshop. So I'll just show
3D
you.
if you can then please.
Sorry?
3D if you can then please.
3D on Illustrator?
Yeah, if you can.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
So if we can't cover Photoshop today, I would love to, like if I'm allowed, I would love to like do this again and just cover Photoshop, because Photoshop in itself is like a crazy tool and we can do like crazy things with Photoshop. Okay, the shortcut for bringing the type option tool is Control T. Will bring on all the options. I'll use the typeface that I was using. Okay, so now what we need to do is, okay, I'll just make a new document for this. And oh, I forgot to cover this. So when you open Illustrator, these are the options that you will be greeted with. You can use the presets. When you hit on print, you get A4 letter, all of these options, or you can create your own preset. So that is what I'll do. I'll go on to this. I'll select pixels, 1000 by 1000. Color mode, I'll choose RGB. CMYK is for print, RGB is for screens. The resolution is 300 dpi. So normally for screens, you can get away with 72, but if you are going for print, then 300 is the way to go. Preview mode, okay, great. Oh, okay, I'll close this. Okay. Okay. Now I'll take the type tool. I'll write in type. And again, another thing, so the typeface that I've used, you don't have to use this typeface. There are a lot of, like literally a lot, like many typefaces available online. This is just a typeface that is really easy to read and just widely used. So that is why I chose this. You don't have to go this clean at all. This is just something that I used for today's demo. So okay, before that, I'll just show you like some other typefaces. This is a really interesting typeface. Then I forgot the name. Anyway, okay, I'll complete this first, then I'll go on to the fonts. So what we'll do is I've typed it out. I'm going to expand it again. The shortcut is Shift Control O. Everything is group. I need to ungroup it. Right click, ungroup. So now if you're making anything in 3D on Illustrator, you need to make sure that your shape is not completely black, or else none of your like light and shadow will not be displayed properly. Select your, I'll just select everything. I'll convert it into a gray. Move the Y, P, and E. Effect 3D. Now see these two options you can also use, but like, these two are not very suitable for working with type. You can, like, if you want to experiment a lot, then you can use these two, but for today I'll just cover this one because this in itself has a lot of options. Extrude and bevel. Click on preview. So the first thing is the extrude depth, which basically means key, yeah, like what's the extrude depth. Now if you move your mouse over here, you can basically change the angle. Now this is the cap option. If you hit the second button, so there will be no आगे और पीछे का faces. The faces will एक second. Yeah, the faces will be completely empty. And if you click on this, then the faces will be filled. Now there are a few options for the bevel too. I'll have to zoom in for that. Now if you want to edit this again, what you need to do is go to window, appearance, and where did it go? Yeah, window appearance, and here you can see the 3D extrude and bevel button. Double click on it, click on preview again, and it'll show you what you had done earlier. Now here we have the bevel options. Just try different things. It has a like relatively large library of things to try from. So just different beveling options. Rounded, tail rounded. Now what plastic shading and diffuse shading is? Plastic shading, basically you can think of it as a glossy material, and you can think of diffuse as a matte material. So if I go diffuse, then everything is matted out. And if I go plastic, it has a sheen to it. If I go no shading, it's completely blank. If I hit wireframe, we have the wireframe look. And now if you go to the bevel options and start experimenting with the bevel option, now this is where it will get interesting for the wireframe mode. If you have the none option selected, then this is kind of boring. And now with the wireframe selected, if you go with the complex, rolling, rounded, all of this, you can basically just try different things out. Yeah, and now you can move on to more options. We'll move on to diffuse shading. Oh, and one more thing, if it would be possible for someone to take screenshots of this session so that even I could share this online somewhere. So this is, so obviously if this is in a 3D space, then there is a light. You can move lights. You can change the position of lights. We have the, let's go to plastic shading. We have the light intensity, which is basically how strong the light is. The ambient light is the ambient light. Ki surrounding light kya kya hai. If I go completely down, then everything will become really black. This is basically the reflected light. Light intensity is for the main light. Ambient light is the reflected light. Highlight intensity, as the name suggests, is the intensity of the highlight. The highlight size. Blend, you don't need to worry about the blend step. It's basically how, because this is just faking 3D. So this is basically how every shape will interpolate between each other. So how many shapes are there between two shapes to make it 3D, if it makes any sense. So if we go to wireframe mode, you can change the height. and you just do, sometimes it just acts weird. So if you want just crazy geometric shapes, just type something, make it wireframe, and just do stuff. And you can do the same with shapes too. And I'll quickly show, because I am pretty much done with, just check. Acha, band kar diya. I'm pretty much done with the 3D stuff on Illustrator 2. So I'll just show one more thing, and then I think we can wrap it up. If I take a shape, I'll make it, let's say pink. By the way, pink is my favorite color. My, like, Raz and I, like, whatever we make, we always put pink in it. But not this kind of pink. Will okay. Aisa, like, I don't know what this pink is called, dusty pink, millennial pink, whatever it's called, but this is my favorite color. But for okay, so for this example, I think we're going to go dark. Sorry,
This is millennial pink.
millennial
The
pink. Yeah. So what we'll do is go to effect 3D, and we went extrude and bevel last time. We'll go revolve this time. Click on revolve, click on preview, and now we have a donut. We'll click on more options. Now see, like right now what is happening is there's no space between, like this, it's basically extruding and revolving. So right now there's no space between the extrude and revolve, so we need to offset it, and now we have a proper donut. Right now the what do you call, the highlights are too intense, so what I'll do is I'll first move the light. I'll put it over here somewhere. I can reduce the highlight size. I can say increase the ambient light intensity. And now what I can do is, like, okay, so we have one light over here. We can have another light as a backlight over here. I'll add, this is the button to add another light. Click on it. And this will add light in the front of the model. What we want is a backlight. So we'll click on this button, move selected light to the back, click on it. Now if you can see here, we have a rim light, if you can see clearly. Another thing that we can do is, right now the shadow is completely black, and I don't really like, generally in real life you'll not see completely black shadows, because this is a vector program which is trying to emulate 3D. This will never be correct. So one day, like, again, I would love to take another thing on Cinema 4D too, because again, that is an amazing software. Mixing Cinema 4D, Photoshop, Illustrator, you can go crazy. So shading color, click on black, click on custom, click here. Now let's say we can go a little warm. So now we have a gradient, okay, in darker. Let's go even darker. Yeah, so something like this. And now I can even add another light, move it to the back, and yeah, like you can just make different fun shapes with this. And this reminds me that we can, okay, so one last thing, we are out of time, but so there's just one more thing that I want to show, is if it's okay with everyone, it'll just take 5-10 minutes. Is everyone okay with it?
Yeah.
Please let me know if okay, it'll just take 2 minutes. So what we can do, if you want to add a texture to your object, we'll add a texture to this. What we need to do is first basically create the texture, and the texture needs to be in vector. Now see, like right now I'm using shortcuts and it's basically making my life easier. So just with a click of a few buttons, I basically like changed all the colors. Click, drag, D, and the slash key, select everything, Alt, click, D, command, Control D, Control D, Control D, which will basically repeat all the elements. Select everything, go to Window, Symbols, select everything, click on the Create New Symbol button. We'll call it Stripes. And I know I'm going a little fast, but I think the recording of this is going to be up on YouTube. So if you think you missed out on something, everything is going to be up. If I'm not sure, but I think it's going to be up on YouTube, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if you miss out on anything because we don't have time, you can check it out on YouTube, or you can always Instagram me or contact me anywhere on Behance Instagram. What we'll do now is again window, appearance, click on 3D extrude and bevel, preview, map art. And now what this is basically the different surfaces on this model. So if you can see the red border, this basically tells us which surface is selected. We want the front face. This is the front face. Now what we can do is, we already created a symbol. Now we can go click here. We can select a stripe symbol over here. Click on it, drag. And now we have it over here. If you click on shade artwork, it will react to light. And that I'll just show it. Now see, when I'm moving the light, the texture is also being affected. And this is a bit heavy on your computer. So if you do a lot of, if you have a lot of elements, your computer is going to crash. So there's that. And now,
Also, is it same for adding textures to the product? Maybe suppose a product that I've made, a sofa maybe, and I wanted to use a texture in order to for the upholstery. So how to do that? I mean, is it the same technique or?
no, so like on which software are going to be making the sofa?
Maybe it's a 3D, it's an image like, or a 3D, it's a, it could be taken also. Like I need to create a mock-up probably. So yeah, that way.
Then there's Photoshop for that.
Okay.
You can't do that on Illustrator. And if you have a 3D model, then there are applications like Cinema 4D, Blender, Maya. You can basically add materials to different objects on those 3D platforms.
Right.
So yeah, before we wrap up, these are some online resources. So these three I have just added formality ke liye, because if I would add just one, it would be really weird. So the Future and the Future Academy on YouTube is completely free and some of the best content that you can get. It covers aspects of actual designing, the business of design, thought, like how you should be thinking about design, just improving as a person, everything. And yeah, this is probably the reason I actually chose visual communication. So I love this channel, love the guy. His name is Chris Do. So just check his work out. Then we have Domestika. The courses are really cheap. You can get courses for like around 500 rupees or so. They have a discount on right now. Great courses, but they are in Portuguese or like, I don't know, some Netherlands, kuch alag language mein hai. You'll have to work with the subtitles. That will be a problem. You have Skillshare, too expensive. I would not go for it. Then you have Coursera, and they basically offer courses for free. And if you want to get a certificate, then you need to pay for it. And if you don't want a certificate, you can use it for free. And yeah, if you guys found anything useful from this session, please send it to me. I would love to make a compilation or make a giant poster out of all the posters that you've made. Just one large type composition. It'll look really cool. And maybe I can just print it out, put it on like in my room, and yeah, it'll just be fun. And yeah, just ending note, experiment and have fun. Make something every day. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. I don't know. Yeah, just have fun. Thank you. That's pretty much it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned something. Thank you.